What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Yesterday, we do have our first losing day on the VIP in about an 8-day span, so that is absolutely crazy to think about. All week, last week, we absolutely crushed it, and I'm just excited, honestly. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm motivated more than ever. I'm excited more than ever to get into the rest of this month, to get into the summer, to just like the WNBA starting today, and I'm like excited about the WNBA. I don't even know why, but I am, and yeah, I'm just excited every day to come on here, make you guys videos, give you guys plays, and we're going to have an absolutely insane end of May. We're going to have an absolutely insane summer. May so far, we're halfway through it. We're up 50 units in May so far. It's been crazy. This could be our best month ever in May, so I'm very excited about that. I have a lot to get into in today's video, so sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm sorry if I'm getting through things quick. I did say that I'm going to announce a YouTube comment winner. All right, so Sailor Joe 1816, he said, God, I cannot wait for college football. Me neither, man. I honestly, college football is like such an amazing thing. It's so fun to bet on, and we do actually have a UFL play today, so we do have a little bit of football today, but I will say you're going to get a free week of my VIP, so go ahead and just text me, and I'll get you that free week of VIP. If you want to be added into tomorrow's giveaway, all you have to do is like and comment on today's video, so just like and comment. It's as simple as that. Comment something, comment something positive, comment who you think's going to win the finals. It doesn't matter. You'll be entered in that giveaway, okay? So, Sailor Joe, go ahead and text me, and I'll get you into the VIP for a free week. And yeah, so let's get into how yesterday went. It was a day of insane 3 out of 4s. So it does happen sometimes, I like to think about it as like, when PrizePicks beats us, they need to get lucky, right? So like we win versus PrizePicks. Normally PrizePicks beats people because that's how they make money, right? They make money by winning and taking money from people. But PrizePicks honestly got lucky yesterday. We missed this one by 1 kill. This was probably the closest one. He got 1 kill in the very last kill of the game. He got that kill right there, and he goes over right there. We do end up going down like 4 units yesterday, which is, wins and losses are going to happen as part of the game. So we barely miss here and hit a 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 here. This one also misses by like 1 kill, and this one also is a 3 out of 4 that we barely missed. I did show you guys all last week. I mean, this is all last week. I'm going to go through it pretty slowly here, but like, man, we just absolutely crushed it. And I did say in yesterday's video, this day right here, I think it was like Sunday, so some like random Sunday, right? Last week, we go up 15 units this day. And I said this in yesterday's video. We would need like 4 or 5 days in a row of like gut punch losing type days where we go down like 3-4 units in a day. I'm not even going to say yesterday was really a gut punch because we had a ton of green. But we would need like 4 or 5 days like yesterday to, I guess, erase the winnings from one day last week, right? One day last week, we go up 15 units. We would need 4 or 5 days in a row like this to happen. And think about, how lucky PrizePicks got of us just barely missing and not hitting these plays like this, right? And yeah, we go down like 4 units. If this play cashes and hits that 8.5x, we would instantly go up 3 or 4 units yesterday. So that's the power of these 4-mans. I also will say we're set up for the WNBA, so a lot going on in the WNBA, honestly. We are set up right here. This was yesterday's YouTube entry. I still do not know how to say her name. I know a lot of you guys were making jokes and stuff. I didn't know how to say her name, but yeah, I'll learn. So WNBA play right here, we're waiting for, and then right here, Chelsea Gray, you guys. Look at this. She's at 14. We took her at 14 points 2 days ago. She's at 11.5 now, okay? So definitely do not take it at 11.5. We got it at 14 on the VIP. I also sent this out to Twitter, okay? So this was up for about 30, 45 minutes, okay? So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I really recommend it. I try to post one thing a day and just give you guys value. But I told you guys, you can read it. Go to my Twitter and kind of see why I love this play here. But it was comparing the line to FanDuel. FanDuel had it at 10.5. PrizePicks had it at 14. So think about that. We took her under at 14, and now she is at 11.5 a day or 2 later. Crazy. This is like has a very, very good chance of hitting, and that is pretty much how you win over time. Is you find plays like this, right? On WNBA, on League of Legends, it doesn't really matter the sport. You just need to find discrepancies in the lines. Okay, so. Yeah, we do have a play, which is a WNBA protected play. I do want to get into the performance of the VIP, and then I'll get into the actual entries, and then I'll show you guys how to get my VIP actually completely free today. So first and foremost, we are up 50 units so far this month, which is crazy, okay? I honestly didn't have enough energy saying that. 50 units in 15 days. Think about that. If you're a $10 better, you'd be up $500. If you're a $20 better, you'd be up $1,000. 2025 so far, we're up 166. I think it's like 162 units now in 2025. Absolutely insane. That puts us on pace for around a 500 unit year, which is also crazy. And you guys can see how everything has progressed. This is 160 units this year, having two of our worst months ever, which is January and April. I do not seeing that happen, especially because, like that guy commented, college football is our best sport ever, right? Our best sport is actually college football, which is going to happen later in the year. But League of Legends and Counter-Strike are also like the most bread and butter plays that we are constantly taking throughout the year. If you guys were with me, through the fall and stuff, we're still taking League of Legends and Counter-Strike plays, even when college football is going on. So absolutely crushed it. This is 2025. We went up like 600 units in 2024. This was 2024. Went up like 600 units. I personally think I'm the most profitable PrizePicks better on YouTube or the internet. I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. But you guys see the statistics. They speak for themselves. This is over like 4,000 bets you guys are seeing right now on the screen. So I'm not faking anything. I track absolutely everything. May of last year is when I decided to track absolutely everything. And you guys can see the performance of that so far. So what else do I got to get into? Let's go ahead and just get into this four-man that we got going on. All right. So if you guys do not know, I'm trying to every Friday send out a four-man entry that has some correlation involved. Last Friday we missed. 2 Fridays ago we cashed this for a 10x entry. So 2 Fridays ago it was like Jimmy Butler as the thumbnail. We cashed it for a 10x entry that you guys all should have got onto it. So let me explain these entries and why I like it. I will say, if you're putting in the entry right now, Mitchell Robinson is bumped up to 13. Okay, so it bumped up like right after I took the entry. Take his either points or rebounds, or take his rebounds. I would like his points or rebounds at 12.5. There was kind of a glitch where his PRA was the same as his points rebounds, so that's why I liked his PRA. But if you want to take his points rebounds at 12.5 right now, that is definitely good to do. He's honestly pretty unlikely to get an assist, so it doesn't even really matter. So let's get into the UFL, and then we'll get into League of Legends, and then we'll kind of get into Mitchell Robinson. Okay, so the UFL, this is based off of correlation. Okay, so we have college football, NFL, UFL, Canadian football. It does not matter. Football is football. We are taking the unders here, quarterback receiver combo. Okay, so UFL, I love taking the unders because they honestly don't pass very well. I kind of have a theory that there's just better defensive players out there that are kind of in these G League type leagues. There's just more defensive players in general, and these quarterbacks are hard to find. Like Troy Williams, like I don't know. Does anyone know who Troy Williams is? So I'm taking his under. He averages like 60 yards a game, which is honestly hard to think about. Like, why is his line 131 right now? Because he averages like 60 or 70 yards a game. I'm taking his under. I'm taking Jonathan Adams under as well because this is very correlated. So if anything sticks with you, it's this, that if a quarterback does poorly, the receiver is going to do poorly. If the quarterback does very well, the receiver is going to do very well. This is how we're so profitable during college football season, because we take duos like a Cam Ward and Xavier Restrepo, or we take duos like Jackson Dart and Trey Harris. This is what we were going with all last season. It's the same thing with the UFL, right? You take the guys unders or you take the guys overs together. So very correlated. All right, now Audie, I'm going to take him under 6.5 kills. He is averaging 2.2 kills per game, okay? Over the past 14 games, 2.2 kills per game. His line should be more like 5. So we're taking him under 6.5. That is as simple as it gets. And then Mitchell Robinson, we're going to take him over 12.5. I did say that his PRA was actually at 12.5. So, you guys can see these here. This was at 12.5 when I took it, and this was at 12.5. So don't take his PRA anymore. There's no reason to, because he's probably not going to get an assist, I'll be honest. But I do really like this here, his points and rebounds. Also, this is using a little bit of judgment here. I also do really like his rebounds over. So if you want to just play like a simple line, you can play his rebounds over. But I do really like his points and rebounds, because what ends up happening is he gets rebounds and then he ends up putting up a point, if that makes sense, right? So he'll end up like getting a rebound and then he'll like dunk the ball. So I do really like both of these here, his rebounds or his points rebounds right now on one of these NBA plays. So Mitchell Robinson, he's been an absolute rebounding menace. This game's honestly pretty hard to read, this Knicks and Celtics game, because last game, if you guys remember, I bet on it because I thought Porzingis was going to be in the game a lot. Porzingis ended up only playing 12 minutes. So I have no idea if Porzingis is going to be in the game. I don't know if he's going to be out of the game. All I know is that Mitchell Robinson is probably going to get more minutes because he's going to be in the game more often. I forgot to bring it up, but he's averaging more like 22 minutes per game. This series versus the Pistons, he was averaging only like like 14 minutes per game or something like that. So he's averaging a lot more minutes. I just straight up like Mitchell Robinson to have a dominant night, and that is what I'm taking. So you can take his rebounds or his points plus rebounds, whatever you kind of like to go with there. I'm going with his points plus rebounds right here. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be the 4-man entry of the day. Hopefully we can cash a 10x entry. Before I get into the WNBA protected play, I do want to tell you guys how to get my VIP completely free. All you have to do is text me the word Bovada to my number right here on the screen. I will get you guys 2 free months of the VIP for doing so. All you're going to have to do is sign up for Bovada using my link. You're going to put some money into Bovada, and you're going to take a entry on Bovada, and then you'll get 2 months free of my VIP. You can also sign up for an app like Chalkboard, like Better, like Sleeper. I have a lot of apps in the description you guys can sign up for, but to get 2 free months, you will sign up for Bovada. I did also forget to mention, but I'm honestly, I'm planning to send out some more Bovada entries because there's a lot of value on Bovada. I know this is like kind of hard to see, but it's right here. I took a League of Legends bet. It did hit for League of Legends last night. There's a lot of value on League of Legends on Bovada, it seems like, and I'm probably going to start betting on Bovada for some of these League of Legends entries, okay? So get Bovada, put a decent amount of money in it, and I'm going to send out some more League of Legends Bovada entries or just whatever I can find value on, honestly. I might even start a series where I have like a Bovada account with like $100 in it, and I just take like $10 entries or something like that over time and try to grow it to like $1,000 or $5,000 or whatever. For some reason, I'm really enamored with the idea of like small unit size bettors. So, starting with $100, $200 and turning that into $1,000 or turning that into $2,000, $3,000, So I might start that into a channel. Again, leave a like if you guys want to see that or a comment. But I might do that just with League of Legends entries. But expect some more Bovada entries, maybe like 1 or 2 a day. But I did find some great value here. This line should be more like minus 300, and it was at minus 250. And if you guys did take it, you guys did cash it on Bovada there. So nice to see there. Yeah, so not only can you sign up for Bovada and take more entries on my VIP, you also get 2 free months of the VIP. It's as easy as just text me a word right here to my number right here on the screen. So if you have any questions, go ahead and text me as well. All right, so we do have this protected WNBA play, all right? So we got Kelsey Plum to go under 21 points, and then we have Monique Billings to go under 7.5 rebounds. All right, let's get into why I really like these entries here. We got Plum to go under 21 points. She's on a new team now, so she's on the Sparks. So I'll be honest with you guys, it's hard to bet on these WNBA plays when there's no data to go off of, but she has not averaged 21 points in her whole career. I don't really see why she's doing so either. As you guys can see, she peaked around, so she's 30 years old now, so she's kind of entering kind of like more of the past her prime age, to put it lightly, to be honest. 2021 is when 2022 is honestly when she peaked. She hit 20 points per game there, but you guys can see it, she has a very smooth curve of how her career's gone, right? She started averaging like 8 or 9 points, and then she averages 20 points in 2022, then she averaged 18, and then she averaged 17 points in 2024 last year. So why is her line 21 points? Yes, she's in a different situation. Yes, it's going to be hard to determine if she's like now the main scorer of this team and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when she just comes off of a season where she's averaging 17, 18 points, and now to put her at 21, I think is a little bit high, okay? So I'm taking her at under 21 points. Monique Billings is going to be a lot of the same sort of things, right? If you guys look at her averages throughout her career, you guys can see that she kind of has the same thing going on, right? She kind of peaks here in like 2020 and 2021, and then she slowly kind of declines, right? And last year, she only averaged 4.2 rebounds per game. Now, I will say the only thing about this here is she is now on the Golden State Valkyries, so she's been changing teams here and there every single year. She is now going to start most of the minutes. So as you guys can see, she's playing like over 20 minutes in these games here. That's when her rebounding did peak. So her rebounds did go 8.5, 6.5, and she was playing like 24, 27 minutes. Later in her career, she did end up playing more like 16, 17, 18 minutes, and she actually played 25 minutes here on this Dallas team here. But, you guys can see that just a year ago, she was on Dallas. She averaged 25 minutes per game, and she only got 6.6 rebounds per game. So that's a whole rebound less than she should. It's also the first game of the season. There might be some conditioning elements of it and stuff like that. So this is what I'm going with here. I just think they're really solid entries. Again, I'm not going to come on here and lie to you guys that it's like super easy. These are like locks of the day on WNBA because it's hard to understand because these are 2 players that are coming onto different teams now. So it's hard, once we get a couple of lines of data, maybe we can do it. But this is just a solid entry to honestly put in for a 3X for the WNBA. So again, leave a like, leave leave a comment, you'll get entered in tomorrow's giveaway for a free week of the VIP. Go ahead and text me the word Bovada to get a 2 free month pass of my VIP, and you can do this actually completely free if you follow my steps. And yeah, it's about all I got today. Hopefully we can have an absolutely stellar weekend. I'm expecting to, and we will continue to keep cashing on the VIP. Again, up 50 units so far this month. Let's try to make it 100 by the end of the month, you guys. That would be our best month ever. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.